In the realm of Total War mods, few are as captivating as those that transport you into the immersive universe of Tolkien's Middle-earth. Among these, the Last Alliance mod for Shogun 2 Total War stands as a remarkable testament to the dedication and creativity of humble mod developers who create amazing content just like this, all for free, essentially offering players an opportunity to relive and reshape the iconic events of the Second Age. Today's video explores the extensive array of updates and new features that makes The Last Alliance one of the most underrated mods in the series and one you absolutely need to check out. In the last year since I covered it, the developer Sarah Temmer has been consistently releasing new and impressive content updates, one of which, the biggest of these improvements, is the expansion of playable factions, skyrocketing from 12 to an astounding 25, breathing new life into Middle-earth's diverse regions, encompassing factions like Numenor, Umbar, Pelargir, and Crackleland, and many more. Each faction offers a unique blend of challenges and strategic opportunities, enriching the gameplay experience and echoing the multicultural world of Middle-earth. Now, as part of this huge faction variety, the Last Alliance mod has expanded the campaign map as well by incorporating the eastern part of Rovanion. This addition includes the creation of 14 brand new provinces, offering players an even bigger canvas on which to experience their campaigns and grow their kingdoms. This carefully new designed expansion to the map promises exploration, conquest, and strategic opportunities that mirror the depth of this universe and come hand in hand with new resources like porcelain, mithril, or even mumakil, as well as upgraded campaign textures like higher elevation with mountains, better looking rivers and lakes, and better terrain, all making the campaign map one of the best overhauled maps I've ever seen for the game. The mod's developers have also demonstrated an unwavering commitment to authenticity by crafting things like intricate architectural models for cities and towns, overhauling building trees, introducing a fresh set of icons that harmonize with each faction's identity, and adding another layer of depth, unique buildings such as the City of the Kings, Anduni Castle, and the Tower of Sorontil, symbolizing the aspirations and power centers of their respective kingdoms. Structures like these not only embellish the campaign map with brilliant new landmarks, but also serve to immerse the player and add to the meticulous attention to detail that is already present here in this mod. Speaking of immersion, the Last Alliance mod also has a completely overhauled UI. We've got new icons for things like the diplomacy and the treasury buttons. We've got updated unit cards and character portraits and loading screens. Everything has been updated from a UI and immersion perspective, and it's just really well done. The updated UI integrates seamlessly with the mod's visual enhancements, crafting an engaging interface that complements the fantasy realm's atmosphere, and the campaign models have been thoughtfully redesigned, embodying the essence of Middle-earth's various regions. The variety of city and town visuals reflects the distinctive character of each faction and culture, which again all add to that overall massive upgrade to immersion and visual polish. This is a really good point to expand on actually. What the mod developers have really achieved in the last year on the campaign is really polished improvements that strike a fine balance between gameplay design and new content. Almost all 25 factions have fully completed main menu descriptions. All the tech and building trees have seen a huge rework to make them reflect better campaign progression. The honor system has been renamed to authority, and more, lots more. The point really is the last time I covered this mod, it still looked very much like a work in progress. But now this is a fully fleshed out and very replayable campaign that offers hundreds of hours of fun set in a time of Middle-earth that is ripe for great Total War. As you navigate this brilliant new campaign map, the mod also introduces a new technology tree that opens avenues for exploration and expansion. These intricately woven branches offer faction-specific advancements and improvements, allowing you to tailor their strategies to each faction's strengths. Specifically, factions like Eredluin or Lothlorien and others have all gotten a completely new tech tree branch that offers them unique resource development buildings, unit upgrades, and more in a way that just makes playing these factions way more unique than others. There's also been an extensive amount of effort in a very positive way to redefine AI behavior. Specific faction personalities that influence decision-making and campaign progression has been reworked or better defined, such as prioritizing certain building construction, diplomatic engagements with friendly factions, and going to war with other certain factions. And while things like army composition or agent behavior is still being fine-tuned, all of it is being fine-tuned, of course, everything results in more challenging and authentic faction engagement, enabling a dynamic and strategic campaign experience that keeps you wanting to play one more turn. Over on the battle side of things, as always, unit roster design and aesthetics have been a focal point of the Last Alliance mod's evolution. Over the past year, the developers have dedicated themselves to optimizing unit textures across all the rosters to create a visually captivating battlefield experience, new officers, improved armor and weaponry, and meticulously crafted models, as well as brilliant new units like Warg Riders or a huge new Northman roster, which all just look absolutely amazing and again add to that strategic depth and tactical depth in the battle side of the mod. In addition to the unit variety, the developers have actually also in the background been working on the ambitious task of reimagining siege battles in Shogun 2. Playing a battle in Middle-earth fighting over a Japanese castle can after a while get a bit repetitive and not very immersive after all. And while lots of progress was initially made, challenges have arisen for the moment anyway, and it seems the project has been put on hold. But the prospect of updated siege maps holds promise for an even more engaging and dynamic gameplay experience, especially in the battles, and hopefully in the future we see an Under Siege update release that makes this happen. With dozens of new units across all these new and old factions as well, there's been a ton of balancing work done, of course, to make sure it all performs as intended and to prevent powerful factions like Numenor or Linden from dominating the battlefield too much. Every new update brings a long list of dozens of balance changes. From everyone I've spoken to, players say Last Alliance is one of the most balanced Lord of the Rings mods you can play in Total War, and that's saying a lot. It's really nice to see a mod with a huge focus on balance, and in my own personal playthroughs, it makes a huge difference. Finally, one of the biggest changes since the last time I covered The Last Alliance is Shogun 2 now has workshop support on Steam, which means you don't need a mod manager to load up the Last Alliance mod, you can just use Steam. So with all the parts downloaded and set in the load order on your screen now, it should be way easier and more stable to run the mod through Steam and enjoy it. Of course, this all comes at the cost of multiplayer chat removal, bad CA, but still, it's a welcome change to have more modding support for older games, especially like Shogun 2, where you can play now a brilliant mod like The Last Alliance with pretty much no issues and great stability. Overall, the Last Alliance mod for Shogun 2 Total War embarks players on an epic journey through the rich lore and captivating landscapes of Tolkien's Middle-earth. With an expanded roster of factions, new visual richness both on the campaign and in the battles, refined gameplay mechanics, and a slew of new immersive features, the mod stands out as a testament to the dedication of modders and the enduring allure of Tolkien's fantastical world. As players immerse themselves in the Second Age, the Númenórean Civil War, the rise of new Northman factions, all with a slumbering but powerful Mordor and Angmar, there's plenty of great Total War to get into here. And that's it for today, guys. I've linked below the official ModDB page, which includes the latest version of the mod, as well as a few documents you should look at if you have any questions or concerns, including a frequently asked questions document and a very clearly laid out installation guide. If you're having any issues, you can drop a comment here on the video or join the official Discord server. I've linked that below as well, where people would be happy to give you a hand. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, give it a like and drop any thoughts or questions in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you think about this latest version of the Last Alliance mod and all the updates that have been released in the last year. Subscribe for more Total War content, gameplay, and news, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.